Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. We all know how important machine learning is to improving our SEO, and a lot of people use it for just about anything, including generating a whole lot of text, but this is not that video. This video I want to show you how to use Python to, let's just say, improve the usability, the content, the quality, and the outcome of your website, all of which are ranking factors, by the way. So I'll walk you through what I usually do when I'm working on a site and how I go about doing this. It's especially useful if your website is stuck. It's especially useful if you're a brand new site and you're trying to set up a site that, ticks all the right boxes, and you've got the content down there, you've got your topical map, you know where you want to get all the backlinks from, you know where all the internal linking is from. So this is the icing on the cake. So this will help you stand out from everyone else because you're addressing this problem right off the bat if you're a new site. Now, if you're an established site, you're kind of stuck or you're trying to get over this hump, this will help you do that. Now, this is a little technical, and I'll warn you, this will involve a little bit of code. We're going to go deep into a little bit of coding. I'm going to explain the code to you. So if you're a code nerd, if you're trying to figure out, how this works, I'm going to dissect the code for you. Or if you're not a code nerd, just copy and paste the code. There's a link in the description, and you can use it in Google Colab. But this is a multi-step process. So I'll go to the coding, I'll go to the scraping, I'll go to using AI to make sense of the data and how to use that in your semantic SEO efforts. And at the very end, I'll just ask people to like and subscribe just so that, this channel continues to grow. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, for this particular task, we're going to need Trustpilot. So you go to trustpilot.com. We'll also need Google Colab, which is free. And this is the code that we'll be using. The first part of this video, I'll just go through and run the code and show you exactly what I do with the code and how I use that to improve my website and outdo my competitors. So that's the first part. And then in the second part, I'll explain the code. And this is ChatGPT. You can use the free version of ChatGPT. I'm just using the paid version because I have the paid version, as you can see. But, you can use any other model over here. So you have other models, all other models. So I'd rather use the one that I'm paying for, right? Because, I'm paying for it. Okay, so the first thing is we'll go to Trustpilot. And let's just say that you are let's say you are a service-based business and you provide tree pruning services, okay? So we'll go ahead and we'll do a search for tree pruning services. Tree pruning. All right, let's just do tree services, SEMR. And if you want to go super niche, let's do local. So we can do Tree Service Denver, Tree Service Pros. We'll just do Tree Services and hit enter. And you can go down as much as possible. Like you can niche down and you can go as local as you want, just as so long as there are reviews for businesses in that area. So we'll take a look at this first one. Well, actually, they don't have any reviews. So we want ones that have reviews. So we'll go ahead and take a look at one of these businesses. Take a look at this over here. Tree Service and Landscaping, Tallahassee, Florida. Take a look at this. So as you can see here, there are no reviews, okay? So we want ones that have reviews because obviously we want to use that to improve our site. So we click on the 4.5 plus ones and you'll find ones that have great reviews because obviously these are the ones that we're going to be competing against. And we're going to want to have to pull the ones that have the most reviews. Now, what I also usually do is, apart from pulling the ones, this one has the most reviews, by the way. So apart from pulling the ones with the most and the best reviews, I also pull the ones with the worst reviews. So 3.0 and below, 3.0 and plus, by the way. So these guys don't appear to be, so let's just see if we can find one that has poor reviews. Okay, so maybe a few that have a few reviews that are poor, but by and large, These guys have pretty good reviews. Okay. All right. So we'll just work with this, what we have. And as an example, this will help you. I mean, you can just implement this the way you want. And as I say, you should always, come up with your own process, test things out. And this is something I do on a fairly regular basis when a website is stuck. So Beechwood Tree Services. So these guys have 74 reviews, I think. And their average rating is a 4.7. Okay. So what we want to do here is, now we're not going to go through every review. We want to know what people mostly find good about this service and what people mostly find bad about this service, okay? And the same goes for the other businesses that we outline. So the ones we pulled up over here. The same goes for these services. We want to know what's up with them. Okay? Mortimer Tree Services. We want to know, again, what people like about them, what people don't like about them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the link to this Trustpilot review, and we're going to copy the link over here. Okay, hit copy, and then we'll go to Google Colab. Now this is a script that, this is something that I've been using for quite a while. There are many other people that use this script. And I'll explain the script is very simple. So you don't need programming knowledge. All you do, if you just want to use the script, which is available on the URL in the description, which is my website, is you paste in the URL that you copied from Trustpilot over here, all right? And you do it within this, okay? And that's all you need to do. And you press file, hit save, and give it a second over here, and it saves. Then we go ahead and run the script, okay? So what this does is this will start pulling in all the reviews from the Trustpilot business that we saw. And once it pulls in all the reviews, and you see I've used this previously as well. So once this is pulled in all the reviews, we'll do what's called a sentiment analysis. And this is not like the sentiment analysis that we've done before on words and phrases, but this is more of a sentiment analysis on what people think about the business. And the way we use that is really, it's something that I should probably put in a course because there's so much to it. But in a nutshell, we're addressing the concerns that people have with other businesses in our business, okay? When Google sees that helps us rank, okay? So all of this review, we'll copy this. So let's copy all of these reviews over here. Okay, that's not good. We'll just copy all of these reviews. Okay, I think we got them. Copy these reviews and we'll put them in a Word document. I will put this in a Word document. And then we run the other link. We want to do the same. Now we've done this for the good reviews. I want the business that has the bad reviews, just like about the bad business. And all right, so they're probably not ones with any bad reviews, which is okay. Okay, so these ones have quite a few, and some of their reviews appear to be bad. So let's take a look over here. We also want to make sure that they are free services. So sometimes Trustpilot will pull up other services that are not free services, okay? So these guys appear to have some pretty bad reviews. So we'll go ahead and pull up their reviews over there. And copy the link as we did, paste it. All right, hit save. And as you can see, even if you don't know how to code, it's a very simple process. And run this. There you go. Let's pull up all the reviews. Just bear in mind that this is only pulling up reviews on page 1. So if you want to pull all reviews like page 2, 3, and 4 and all that, you'll have to adjust the link. So you'll have to copy and paste the link for those reviews. Also, if you don't want to use Trustpilot and you want to use, I don't know, some other review service that collects reviews independently, third-party review site, you can modify the script to do that, and I'll show you how. So once this is done, we'll copy this over here, and we'll paste it into our little Word document that we have. Now we'll copy all of the text in the Word document, and we'll go to ChatGPT. Okay, we want to do new over here, and now I want you to examine the text pasted below to identify a few key points. Okay, what do most people like about business? Okay, what do most people think needs improving? What people want from the business, what features people enjoy based on what's pasted and below, how can businesses improve? Okay, and just paste in the text that we copy from our Word document below this. I want to also copy the prompt, because for some reason I just keep changing the prompt. So we just want to be consistent with the prompt. As you can see, it's real fast. Begun to provide me with information. All right, so it's done. So key points for review. So what do most people like about the business? So professionalism and expertise. Many customers appreciate the professionalism of the staff and the expertise shown in the tree and gardening service. So this is professionalism and expertise is what matters to people. So this is a key feature for people. Okay, so you can put this right on your homepage. So we are professional experts. Okay, quality of work. Again, this is another USP that you can make bold and make evident on your homepage so that people trust your service. The customers commonly highlight the work is completed to a high standard. So again, make this more evident on your site, and this will also help Google know that you are a professional service. Okay, and then there are other ways to prove that you have high quality work, and that's by building a portfolio and putting that portfolio on a page and linking to it. Efficiency and cleanup. Several reviews praise the team for their efficiency. So people appreciate a team that goes in and cleans up after themselves. So if this is a USP that you are offering, make sure that this USP is very evident on your page, and it's like in multiple places. What do most people think needs improving? So customer service issues. So people are having problems with most businesses and their customer services. So you can work on that. So you can say we have great customer service, and this is how. So you can reach us via the phone, via live chat, via email, via WhatsApp. So you can give them more ways to get in touch, and also, guarantee that you will not run into any, rude customer service people. Our promises will be kept because they're saying unkept promises. So this is the type of thing that you want to advertise on your site. Okay, product reliability and durability. So again, since this is not a product, but so we're not going to go into this because I think AI has kind of winged it over here. So what people want from the business. So better customer service. So boast about that. Product reliability. So be a reliable product. This means your service is reliable, and follow through promises. So if you make a promise about something, make sure that you follow through it. And make sure that it's on the site. Make this these are the things that you should be making bold on your website. And then what features people enjoy. So attention to detail and work, value-added services, and then convenient features. So if you are offering value-added services, make sure, again, that's very evident on your homepage. And all of this stuff, in some form, should be on your homepage. Recommendations for business improvement, enhance customer service. So it looks like it's a priority. Streamline warranty and replacement process. Again, it looks like this is a priority. Quality control and product testing. Now, I don't know why, but it explains here for three classics, focusing on the durability of license structure. I think three classics provides products and they don't really provide a service. So which is why it's talking about products. Proactive communication, product claim maintenance and services. So again, as you can see, this is how you can take all of that information and churn this into stuff that you can put into your FAQs and you can put into your homepage. I'll show you a neat little last thing over here. Please provide me with FAQs based on the above text. Now, the next thing I did is I asked it, please provide FAQs based on the above text. I pasted, and like the FAQs are not always on point, but this will give you a good idea of what your FAQ should be about based on all of the reviews above. For instance, what services do you provide? How does your team handle cleanup? So you see that cleanup element has been added. How do you ensure the quality and safety of your work? So you see this has been added over here. So a lot of the text that was taken from those reviews have been converted into an FAQ, which in my experience, if you add to your homepage especially, helps kind of like win that feature snippet. With Google AI and Gemini, and even with ChatGPT, having this on your homepage, it kind of helps you stand out, because this is what the AI is looking for. So if you can provide it with this information, it will cite you as the source, which is kind of this is the best case scenario from if you're familiar with now the new Search GPT and even Google's AI system. So having this is a big win. So I will usually just copy and paste all of this and just make sure I'm not duplicating the same FAQs across all my pages. So I have page-specific FAQs at the bottom, and make sure I'm using FAQ snippets. Again, you can watch my previous videos about that. So this covers how to use the code and how to use it to improve your website and give it an edge, help improve its ranking. Now, I know there's a lot more to it, but this is I can't make a 4-hour video on this, but I promise there will be videos in my membership section or in my members area as soon as it goes live, which is probably going to be in another month, or probably it's going to be January 2025 when it goes live. I have a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of the stuff that you see in the members area is something you're not going to learn in any other course. It's not anywhere else. And it's something that's based on my experience. All of those videos is going to be like next level. So getting back to the code. Now, this is for coders. If you don't want to figure out, how to modify the code and do all of that stuff, don't stop for this. You can stop the video right now and go and start using the code from my website. So for those who want to understand the code, this is the pip install. So this installs all of the libraries that is needed to scrape. So mainly we are scraping Trustpilot. Okay, all of these are required to scrape the library, to scrape the reviews. So the next one is, it asks you for a URL. So this is where you paste in your URL. This is self-explanatory. And then it's a send a GET request to the page. This is a GET request. So this is what means is it's pulling up this page over here. If you're using this URL, phrase the page content using Beautiful Soup. And so what this is doing is that it's using an HTML phraser, which mainly means that it's converting all of this text over here, all of this HTML to text, which is what you see at the bottom over here. Okay. Now, find all the review blocks using the specific class name from the HTML. Now, if you look at this page, there's a lot of text over here too. There's a lot of text here. The text, but we only want this text, right? We only want the review. So what you do here is you go to View, and you go to Page Source. You go to Review, and you would go to Page Source. Okay, and this is the page source over here. Okay, so if you go back over here, you go back to the code. This is the class that we're using from the page source. So with Trustpilot and other review sites, we found that, there is a class that's only used for the reviews and the way the reviews are laid out. The copy selection, just so that in the interest of time, you'll see what this means. So this is the Trustpilot page HTML. We're going to do a Control F. We're going to do a paste. And as you can see, this is the class. So with every review, this is the class associated with that review. So this class is common across all reviews. So if you want to like scrape from another website that has reviews, you just want to find the class associated with it, which normally if I zoom in, I'll show you if there's, because for some reason, Safari just doesn't play ball with me. So if you zoom in here, you will see that this class over here is the only class that's associated with reviews. So if you go to reviews, go to HTML, copy and paste a piece of text from the review, and that will help you find the associated class, which is the nearest class to it. So let's say we take this text over here and we paste it. So let's say we're trying to find the class for the reviews page over here. We'll copy the text over here and we will go back to the code. We'll do a Control F, we'll do a paste, and this is where the text is showing, right? So we'll do A. So we want to go where there's a separate section for this. So go over here, you can see there's a separate section for this. So this is the review block. And right above the review block, you will see the class that we had pulled up. Okay, so pretty much self-explanatory. This is how you can customize the code for any other review site that you want to scrape reviews from. So it's not just Trustpilot. I use Trustpilot because this is where the reviews are really, they're independent and we can get a lot of stuff. A lot of my clients are in the US, so Trustpilot is also a big deal. But this is how the code works. So finally, this just loops through all of the reviews, turns them into text, and this is how the final result looks. So if you guys found the video useful, like and subscribe as always. Leave a question below if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.